Why is USAID being dismantled? Imagine a world where international aid is no longer a priority. What would that mean for countries relying on support for development, health, and education? The United States Agency for International Development, commonly known as USAID, has been a key player in global assistance for decades. However, recent discussions have raised concerns about the future of this agency. To understand why there are talks of dismantling USAID, we need to look at several factors. First, there is a shift in political priorities within the United States. Some policymakers argue for a reduction in foreign aid, believing that funds should be redirected to domestic issues. This perspective has gained traction among certain groups who feel that resources should be focused on American citizens rather than international projects. Additionally, there are criticisms regarding the effectiveness of foreign aid. Some individuals question whether the assistance provided by USAID truly leads to sustainable development in recipient countries. This skepticism has led to calls for a reevaluation of how aid is distributed and managed. Another aspect to consider is the changing landscape of global aid. With the rise of new economic powers and alternative funding sources, the role of traditional aid agencies is being challenged. Countries that once relied heavily on USAID may now seek partnerships with other nations or organizations, reducing the agency's influence. Furthermore, budget constraints play a significant role in this discussion. The federal budget is often a battleground for funding allocations, and foreign aid programs like those run by USAID can be among the first to face cuts during budget negotiations. Lastly, there is an ongoing debate about the mission and structure of USAID itself. Some advocate for reforms to make the agency more efficient and responsive to the needs of both donors and recipients, while others argue that a complete overhaul or dismantling may be necessary. In conclusion, the conversation around the potential dismantling of USAID is complex and multifaceted. It reflects broader themes of national priorities, effectiveness of aid, and the evolving nature of international relations. As these discussions continue, the future of USAID remains uncertain, with implications for both the United States and the global community.